Greetings of the day. Let's continue our lesson in geography. Lesson number 14, Rotation and Revolution. And the topics which we are going to start today are revolution and effects of revolution. So let's start with revolution. The earth revolves around the sun on a fixed path or orbit. This orbit is not circular but elliptical in shape. The rotation as well as the revolution of the earth take place in the same direction. The earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 days and 6 hours. Therefore, revolution is also called annual motion of the earth. This motion causes change of seasons on the earth. As the earth's orbit is elliptical, the earth is closer to sun at certain points on the orbit and far from the sun at certain points. The earth is said to be in perihelion when its distance from the sun is minimum. When the distance between the earth and the sun is maximum, it is said to be aphelion. Now next we are going to study about leap year. The earth completes one revolution in 365 days and 6 hours. For our convenience, we consider 1 year to have 365 days and ignore 6 hours. After 4 years, the 6 hours add up to become 24 hours, that is 1 day. The extra day is added to the month of February. Therefore, every 4 years, February has 29 days instead of 28 days. So, every 4th year has 366 days. Such a year is known as a leap year. Now, the next topic which we are going to start is effects of revolution. The constant tilt of the earth's axis and the revolution of the earth causes unequal lengths of day and night and seasons. So let's start with unequal lengths of day and night. Due to the inclination of the earth's axis, the length of days and nights varies from season to season and from the equator to the poles. For most part of the year, only one pole of the earth is tilted towards the sun. When the North Pole is tilted towards the sun, the northern hemisphere receives more heat from the sun. The southern hemisphere faces away from the sun and receives less heat. Therefore, the northern hemisphere is said to be experiencing summer season, while the southern hemisphere is said to have winter season. During the summer season, days are longer than nights. Days are longer in places nearer to the North Pole than the South Pole. At the equator, the length of illuminated and dark parts of the circle is equal. That means any point on the equator has almost equal length of day and night all through the year. As we go north, the length of the illuminated part of the parallel is more than the darkened part. It means that the days become longer and nights become shorter when we move from equator towards the North Pole. In fact, the North Pole experiences 6 months of daylight. When the South Pole is tilted towards the sun, the southern hemisphere receives more heat in comparison to the northern hemisphere. Therefore, The southern hemisphere experiences summer, while the northern hemisphere experiences winter. The northern hemisphere has longer nights and shorter days. Places near the North Pole have 6 months of darkness. Now let us see the next effect of revolution, that is seasons. The occurrence of seasons and their change is caused by, first, the revolution of the earth around the sun, which causes unequal lengths of day and night. Second, the tilt of earth's axis. The 4 seasons that we experience occur during the course of a year. The 2 hemispheres have opposite seasons because when the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, the southern hemisphere is tilted away from it. And when the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, the northern hemisphere is tilted away from it.